Our apartment's messy. I don't care. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough video of it. We got everything's like a mess right now. But snail tank's up top. Tank that's cycling for shrimp. This is right now just snails, but we are going to put a pea puffer in there and move our larger mystery snails into our goldfish tank. But we have to wait till we get a lid for the goldfish tank because these guys are escape artists, which is why we kind of have a like jury-rigged cover system in the back here to make sure they don't get out. Further down, we have our 5-gallon beta tank for Montero. He's got a couple Cory cats in there that we plan on moving down to our platy tank because this is only a 5-gallon, so they really shouldn't be in here, but they've done okay so far. This is just an empty tank. Might do diving beetles in the future. And then down here we have the platy tank. It is a 10-gallon and right now has about 3 adult or young juvenile adult platies, and then there's a couple itty bitty babies, and let's see if we can find them. So this little guy, my boyfriend Mason, got from his past job, Home Depot. The customer came in and just gave them to him. There's also one more baby that's even smaller than him. Where is it? Uh-oh. Where's the other little baby? I don't see the idiot. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Phew! Phew! She's back there hiding. There she is. There she is. Those two were the only 2 out of 5 babies that survived from that batch. But they went through a lot of travel because we moved recently, and they went from Y tank to Mason's tank back to a completely different tank. So they've been. That's why we only ended up with 2. And then the other ones we've gotten recently. The sunburst one is named Miso. The tiger, this guy right here with the dark orange, his name is Kulada. And oh wait, no, I got it backwards. The one that's half orange, half yellow is Miso, and the one that has speckles is Soup. And then the bigger, actually, yeah, no, the smaller of the 2 fry is show you, and then the bigger one is unnamed. He's just an asshole. Big bully there. Not a fan. And then we have the mantis terrarium. And just added some pothos today, but we've got, this is the only fake decoration, but they're not going to know the difference. It's fucking sick as hell. It's a dinosaur skull, okay, and then we got a little bit of amethyst, but it's a fucking rock. People can get over it. This is the woman of the hour herself, tentatively named Banana. She is a blue flash giant African mantis, and we are so excited to have a baby. She's so cute. We even, I know it's weird, they usually have, this is a converted 10-gallon tank, and since it doesn't have a screen top for her to crawl on in this arboreal setup, I used plastic canvas to create a climbing surface up top. Not that she really needs it, because she climbs directly on the glass. Alright, and then we have Manguin's tank. Manguin Banana. This is originally was a designer 7.5 shrimp tank kit by Aqueon, and I have since done a whole lot in this tank. But this is the most recent iteration I have, and I keep forgetting I have that moss ball in there. I need to take it out. It's not good, but Here's the man himself, Manguin Banana. He's a nice little rose petal beta. Sorry for the speckles. Oops, dust. He said, I'm gonna freak out a little bit. Mostly Java Fern, lots of frog bit and duckweed. Got some crypts, and there is, honestly, I don't know what the grass plant in the back is, which you can't really see through all the roots. But I got a little bit of a background grass plant back there that I'm not really sure what it is. But it's a little overgrown, but I like it, especially where I've moved some of the baby Java Fern into here. I've got some dwarf Sagittaria behind the dragon, creating kind of like a little overgrown garden look, I think. And then some Anubias Nana Petite in his elbow, because I think it's kind of sick as hell when plants find the grooves in statues, dirt builds up, and eventually they get up there and grow. I think it's very cool, so I thought it would be cool to add that there. And then to kind of add to that narrative, I did add a little sand path. I don't know how I feel 100% about it yet, but I think it's kind of, I think it's kind of cool to have a little path in your tank. It brings a nice contrast where it would just be a dark, negative space otherwise. Plus, it's like I said, it creates kind of a cool little story where you're able to have a statue in an overgrown garden, and oh, there's a trail in the garden. I do like this big piece of wood in the context of that miniature landscape, this being like a huge statue, and this being like a regular size path. But I do want an itty bitty, the little stone mailboxes that they sell at Petco, PetSmart. I want one that's just slightly smaller than what they sell to put here, so that it would really complete the land set of having a giant statue and then a little mailbox. So it's like kind of an overgrown garden in the middle of a public space where a mailbox would be. And it's kind of a good landmark so people can find the mailbox. And I think it would be a really cool narrative to kind of create with a tank, which, I don't know, I don't do a lot for my other tanks, but once I'm able to kind of, I don't know, once the tank is self-sustaining enough that I can add to it to create a story afterwards, that's what I like about creating tanks. And I think that's why so many people are adverse to, like, artificial decorations, is because people use them for the wrong reasons. People use them in place of hides instead of as a literal decoration. So I have like plenty of cover, plenty of hiding spots for my beta, so I'm able to have the decoration that's artificial, but it still fucking rules. It's still a stick tank. Do not come at me and say that this is not a sick tank. Like, even though it has artificial, like, it looks sick. Don't mind that. That was a quarantine. But yeah, sick as hell. Don't mind Tiny Diamond. And I almost forgot our brand new baby goldfish. Again, house is a mess. But it's a 30-gallon. It looks bigger than that because we got tiny goldfish. But it is a 30-gallon tank. And got biological. It's rated for up to 75, so I'm assuming that this would be pretty set for 2 little goldfish. I've also got mechanical filtration up top and a heater to keep them up to temperature. Got plenty of circulation in the tank. Nothing that they can really hurt themselves on. They could, in theory, possibly get stuck in some of these little grooves in the rocks, but the rocks are very smooth and round, so in theory there's no way that they can get stuck that they can't get back out of. I've kind of made an idiot-proof goldfish tank, but Cheese seems to be really testing the idiot proofing already, so we'll just see if this little man is able to prove this tank not idiot-proof. So we'll just we'll see on that. And I think it's going pretty good. I'm just going to keep an eye on nitrates and ammonia since we just added them. And yeah, that is all of the tanks and animals we have right now. But we do have some stuff for our new kitty, who is not here yet. Got a whole bunch bunch of shit building up. But we did get this today in the mail, which I am excited about. It is very tall, and it's hard to tell by scale, but it's a pretty big cat tower too. So an adult kitty can comfortably fit in this and have height. Like, this is above my head level right now. So this is a good size, and it's very sturdy. It's made with solid wood rather than plywood. It's made with real carpet rather than the shit that is just kind of like a little fuzz and they get their claws stuck in a lot. But yeah, I'm really excited to bring her home. We got a lot of cleaning and kitty proofing to do because we've got a lot of cords and plants and stuff everywhere. But excited.